We ought not be cynics, but the nature of skepticism is to say there are questions that I have that need to be answered in some satisfactory way. We as a company and me as a person don't do science with predetermined outcomes. We do science to learn something about the world that's about as true as we're able to know it to be. And so we have approached the enormous weight of having this drug in our hands that has this, as you brought up earlier, an enormous socio-cultural, socio-political history that people have deep attachments to, deep feelings about, both positive and negative. All of those things ought to make us skeptical. The amount of energy and time that people have put into debating what are fundamentally phase 2 psychiatry assets is startling. The number of people who consider themselves to be stakeholders in what are fundamentally phase 3 clinical trials in psychiatry that no one's ever paid attention to before, all of this brings a ton of weight and an excessive desire from people from all sides to make claims that exceed the evidence, both claims of efficacy, claims of safety, claims of lack of both of those. There are a lot of people with a lot to say right now, and most of it isn't proven yet. And so my job is to meet you where you are and try to build a body of evidence for how to use the drug that we're developing to be as safe and efficacious as I can. And I don't have to convince just you, Chris, though ultimately I probably do if I want people to prescribe the drug. But we have to convince regulators, and I think the regulators are very interested in what we can bring them. They're holding us to the absolute highest standards of regulatory compliance. So no, skepticism is exactly the right stance.